So let us continue with accounting equation, the problem we were doing in the previous class. Let us continue with that. Yes. So transaction 1 and 2 is over. I hope you are clear with it. Yes or no? Yes? Please respond. Okay. So the new equation we got it is like this. 60,000, 20,000. So the total is 80,000 here. And again, other side, that is on the liability side, we have 80,000 only, which we brought it down from the capital upside. So that is also 80,000. So that is clear. Now the third transaction. What was the third transaction? Purchased machinery from Rahul. Was that the transaction? What was the third transaction? Purchased machinery from Rahul for rupees 5,000. So what transaction is that? It is a credit transaction. So who's Rahul? Rahul is the creditor. So purchased machinery. What is coming inside? We have a machinery. Yes, Pranav, you want to say something? No, okay. So machinery worth 5,000 is coming into the business. So number 3, third transaction, 5,000. We are writing it under the machinery. 5,000. You got it? 5,000. That is it. So there, that side, we don't have anything else to mention. So the total is 5,000 only. Coming to the next side, we have creditors. We have creditor. Rahul is a creditor. So we are having a new creditor amount. Creditors 5,000. It is a credit transaction. So again, we write it in the total column also. Now, add these two. Make a new equation now. So under the cash, we have 60,000 itself. 60,000. Then machinery. What has happened to machinery? We have new machinery. So 20,000 plus 5,000, it became 25,000. Machinery increase. You got the new equation? So 60,000 plus 25,000, it becomes 85,000 in the total column. Okay. Now that is about the asset side. Coming to the right hand side, we have creditors 5,000 and again the capital 80,000 is written down, brought down. Same 80,000 is brought down. So till now the business is having cash balance 60,000, machinery worth 25,000. This is the total of that. Creditors 5,000 and capital 80,000. See, here also the total is 85,000. So LHS is equal to RHS. Asset is equal to liabilities plus capital 85,000, 85,000. Clear?
Ma'am, please one more time.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you explain one more time?
Okay. Who was that?
Ma'am, Anish.
Okay. See, Anish. Just a second. Where is the pen? I'll tell you. See, Anish, from 1 and 2, after doing 1 and 2, the transactions, we have total cash 60,000. Am I right? Machinery, we had it 20,000. And the other side, we have capital 80,000. So now the third transaction says, again we are purchasing one more machinery. Another machinery is purchased by the business. So we have a new machinery that is 5,000. So we are writing it under the machinery column. Again I purchased, the business purchased 5,000. Machinery worth 5,000. That is clear? Now,
Yes.
this 5,000, we are buying it. The transaction is a credit transaction. That means you are not paying it immediately. Okay, and how do you identify whether it is a credit transaction? In the transaction, a name is given as Rahul. Purchased machinery from Rahul. That means, if that is the way the sentence is given, that means it is a credit transaction and Rahul is your creditor. So on the liability side, you have a creditor now. You have to pay the creditor. Creditor is Rahul. We are not giving the name, but we are writing it under the heading creditor. We have 5,000 creditor. Am I right? Then nothing else to be done. You have a capital already there. It is 80,000. Yes, 80,000. You are bringing it down once again. So what is the total now? Total. New equation. You get new equation 60,000. Machinery 25,000. And coming to the next side, creditor you have 5,000. Capital is 80,000. This is your new equation with all the items. So now see the total of both the sides. On the asset side, it is 60 plus 25. That is 85. This gives you 85,000. Again, this side also 5,000 plus 80,000. Again, it is 85,000. So both the sides are equal. Is your doubt clear now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So we got the new equation now. Okay. Now look at the fourth one. Fourth transaction. What is happening? We are purchasing stock. Stock is purchased for how much? Stock 15,000. What is the transaction? Transaction number 4. Somebody read the transaction. Yes. Purchased goods for cash. Purchased goods for cash. So it is a cash transaction. That means from the cash balance, we have a cash balance. Okay. From the cash balance, what is the cash balance now? According to the new equation, the cash balance is 60,000. Am I right? From the 60,000, the business is taking 15,000 and buying what? Purchasing what? Goods. Goods will appear under the head stock. Okay, so we have 15,000 worth stock. Stock of rupees 15,000, we wrote it here. We are bringing stock to the business. And what is happening to cash? We are making immediate cash payment. So 15,000 is taken from the cash. 60,000 available. Now, anything else affecting the liability side? Is there anything to be written there? Nothing is there. Very good. Nothing. So now let us see the new equation. So 60,000 minus 15,000. The amounts to be deducted, it will be better to be put it inside a bracket, so that you can easily identify that amount is to be deducted. Okay. So 60,000 minus 15,000, that will give you 45,000. So now the cash balance has become 45,000. Okay. Machinery, no change. Nothing has taken place. So we are writing it again. We are repeating it. We are making a new equation. So we have machinery worth 25,000. Again, we are rewriting it. Now, stock, we have 15,000 stock. Yes, 15,000 stock. That's all in that side. Now, add and see, add and check the amount. 45 plus 25 plus 15. That is 85,000 written there. in the total column. Now check the balance in the right hand side also. There is no change. We have 5,000 creditors. We are rewriting it to frame the new equation, and capital balance 80,000. Bringing it down again, we are rewriting it. So again see 5,000 plus 80,000, that is 85,000 only. Now the both sides are equal. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. Clear? Okay? Any doubt? No. Let me proceed. Now let us see. Now we have got a new equation like this. See, 45,000, 25,000, 15,000. The total is 85,000. And the other side 5,000, 80,000, 85,000. Okay, that is done. Now what is the fifth transaction? Fifth transaction, what is it? Purchased goods from Rahim, 25,000. So what is happening here? What kind of a transaction is this?
Credit.
It is a credit transaction. How did you identify that?
Name is there.
Name is given. Very good. Name is given. Rahim is given. Suppose if the transaction was like this. Purchased goods from Rahim for rupees 25,000 in cash. Then it becomes a cash transaction. Even though there is a name Rahim, but still they have given it as in cash. Then only it will be considered as a cash transaction. Otherwise, if there is a name, that is a way to identify. If there is a name, you consider that as a credit transaction. So who is Rahim? Who is Rahim?
Creditor.
Creditor. Very good. Creditor. So, according to the fifth transaction, what is happening now? Stock came. We have purchased. The business has purchased stock for 25,000 rupees. So we are writing it under 25,000. Stock. Below stock, we write 25,000. Clear? Then we have new creditor 25,000. Okay? New creditor. Now finish. Anything else to be done? Nothing is there to do. So we are applying the dual aspect here. Every transaction has got minimum 2 aspects. Okay, we have identified which are they and we are applying it in this equation. Okay. And I told you always debit is equal to credit. That is what we are going to do now. Okay, anyways. Now see. Now frame the new equation now. Rewrite it. New equation. Cash, nothing is happening to cash. 45,000, we are rewriting it. Machinery, nothing is happening to it. We are rewriting it. Stock, there was 15,000. Now, from Rahim, we purchased 25,000. We add it together, we get 40,000. Okay? 40,000? Okay. Now the total column. Add all the three. Cash plus machinery plus stock. 45,000 plus 25,000 plus 40. You get 1,10,000 on asset side. Okay? Now, come to the liability side. We have creditors. Total the creditors. Earlier, there was a creditor Rahul, 5,000 rupee. Now we have a Rahim, 25,000 rupees. So, 2 creditors are there. Together, the total credit becomes 30,000. 25,000 plus 5,000, 30,000. Okay? Okay. Capital, we bring it down. We are rewriting it. We are framing the new equation. Finish. See, 30,000 plus 80,000. Again, you get 1,10,000. So, it is same. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. Clear? Okay? Yes, Abdul Aman, are you getting it? Krishna Kanti, doing? Are you doing it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. Now the last transaction, paid to Rahim 20,000 rupees. Paid to Rahim. So now the business is paying Rahim how much? 20,000. When you pay to Rahim, what is happening? You are paying it from your cash. You have 45,000. From 45,000, you pay 20,000. So 45 minus 20,000. Put 20,000 inside the bracket. And so I had to pay, the business had to pay total 30,000 outside. But now 20,000 is paid. That means what is happening? The liability is decreasing. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
30,000. Earlier, there was total credit of 30,000 rupees. And now the business has decided to pay Rahim 20,000, taking from his cash balance. So 30,000 minus 20,000. We have to deduct this 20,000. Why? The liability is getting reduced. Clear? Yes. I had borrowed 1,000 rupees from Anish. Okay? Anish. From Anish, I borrowed 1,000 rupees. So now my debt, my liability is 1,000 rupees to Anish. I got 300 rupees. So I thought I'll give it to Anish. So Anish, take this 300 rupees. So now what has happened to my liability? I had to pay 1,000 rupees, but I got 300, I gave it to him. So my liability has decreased and now it is only 700. Am I right? Similarly, here the total liability was 30,000. The business is paying 20,000. So the liability has decreased. Okay? That's it. So, see the new equation now. Find out the new equation. 45,000 minus 20,000. So the new cash balance become 25,000. Machinery, there is no change, bringing it down 25,000. Stock, nothing to do with that, bring it down 40,000. So what is the total now? 1,10,000, which was the earlier total, minus this 20,000.
90,000.
90,000. Or see from this left side, 25,000 plus 25,000 plus 40,000. It is 90,000. Now check the right hand side. Creditors has reduced to 10,000. There was 30,000 liability, 20,000 is paid. So now 30 minus 20, it becomes 10,000. And the capital is written down. No change, nothing to be done with that. So we are writing it again. So the total 90,000. See the total. Now it is proved that asset is equal to liability plus capital. Both the sides are equal. Is the problem clear? We'll do more problems, then you'll understand. This is the first problem. We are working it out. Don't worry. Please let me know when you finish. Yes, over. Please be careful with the calculations. Calculations. Here, both the sides, you should get it as equal. If it is not, if you are not getting it equal, that means your problem is wrong. You're working it out. There is mistake in your solution. This is a sure question. Yes, over, finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, let us move to the next question. This is your first question in the numerical section. The first question on your numerical side at the end of the textbook. You can find this question. Question number 1. Prepare accounting equation on the basis of the following. Okay. First of all, let's discuss the question. Then we'll move to the answer. Okay. Listen. See, look at the first transaction. Harsha started business with cash 2 lakhs. Tell me, what are the accounts involved? Fast.
Cash.
Cash. Then? Only cash?
Credit.
Sorry? Capital. Always remember, started business with cash. When you start a business, what is the owner doing? The owner is making investment in the business in the form of capital. Capital. So capital is the liability for the business. The business is receiving cash, 2 lakh rupees, and same 2 lakh rupees is the capital, the investment made by the owner, which is the liability for the business. Don't forget, started business with cash. That means cash and capital. No change. Cash, capital. Cash, capital. Started business with cash or started business with capital. That means the two aspect here is cash and capital. Clear? So we have cash, which is an asset, capital, which is a liability. That's done. Now, next one.
Stock.
Very good. Purchased goods from Naman for cash. What is this? What kind of a transaction is this?
Credit.
Read carefully. Yeah.
Cash transaction.
It is a cash transaction. Very good. Cash transaction. Why? Even though there is a name, you can see for cash. Purchased goods from Naman for cash. Be careful. It is a cash transaction. Cash transaction. Okay. And what are they? I mean, what is this goods? Which heading you will
Stock.
write under?
Stock.
Stock. Goods, we write it under the heading stock. And what is the next one? It is a cash transaction. Then purchased goods from Naman for cash. So what is it? When you purchase something for cash, what are you giving out? You simply take it and come. You don't have to make any payment.
Transaction.
It is cash. Cash. You give cash, you get stock. You give cash, you get stock. Now, look at C. Sold goods to Banu costing rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,000. Actually, the goods are worth 10,000, but you sold it to Banu for 12,000. What kind of a transaction is that? Yes, Rahul, try. What kind of transaction is that?
Credit.
Yes, it is a credit transaction. Yes, okay. So you are selling it to Banu. You sold to Banu. So who's Banu now?
Creditor.
Is it creditor? Banu is a creditor? You sold to Banu. You sold goods to Banu. Now Banu has to give you money. So Banu is
Debtor.
debtor. Banu is debtor for the business. I told you we are writing this, we are preparing this from the point of view of the business. Business is preparing it. So business writes, Banu you should give me how much? 12,000. Here the goods are 10,000, but we are giving it for 12,000. So there we have a profit also. The goods are worth 10,000. We sold it for 12,000. So you get a profit? Yes? Yes or no? Yes. And what did we learn? The profit on sale. Where do we write it? We will add it with capital. We'll come to it. So here we have three aspects. I mean, we have to record it in three places where sold goods. That means stock is going out. From the goods, 10,000 worth goods have gone out. So goods, I mean stock will come. Then we have a debtor here. It is a credit transaction. We have a debtor and there is profit of 2,000. There is profit also. Now, next one, bought furniture on credit. So what happens? Yes, bought furniture on credit. It is clearly given. We have purchased an asset for credit.
Credit transaction.
It is a credit transaction. So, bought furniture for credit. Then, which are the heads you want here? Accounts.
Stock.
Is it stock? See, furniture is a fixed asset. Okay? Furniture is a fixed asset. So, for the fixed assets, we will give the same name itself, furniture. Stock, we use it for the goods that the business handles. Okay? Whatever the business deals with, that is called goods. Okay? So, only for the goods, we use the term stock. Furniture, machinery, building, land and building, then what? Sorry. These are all fixed asset. Okay. For them, you give the heading furniture itself. The same name will be given. You understand now? And we have purchased machinery on credit. So we have a creditor. Now the business will have to make payment. Business have a liability now. Business didn't give the 7,000 rupees. It is pending. It is a credit transaction. So there is a creditor. So look at this and see which are the various headings that you have to give now. You have cash. You have to provide a column for cash, capital, stock. Again, cash is coming. That's okay. We'll write it under cash itself. Stock. Again, stock is there. Then we have debtor, creditor, furniture. You understand? This is the way we identify, find out how many columns should be provided, how many headings should be given. Okay? Yes, understood? Now let's doing this. Here, total column is not provided. You may provide it. Here, that will be easy to find out the total. That will help you to find out the total. This is not a, there is no cut and write rule for the, there is no format as such. This is prepared according to our convenience. But when you provide a column like that, it will be easy for you for calculation. Okay. So here, the first column, the explanation is given. Assets, cash, stock, debtors, furniture. That's all. Then you may give a total column there. You can give a total column. Then you have creditors, capital. Please give the headings. We'll do the problem together. Nestle, is it okay? Are you following? Once you finish drawing the columns, giving the headings, please tell me. We'll start doing it. Fast, fast. Over?
No, ma'am.
So, this is the way you get the questions. Prepare accounting equation. After doing 3-4 problems, you will easily identify the questions. Okay. So, let us start doing it. The first transaction. Don't copy the answer. We'll do it together. Take down the headings only. Okay. So, the first one. Started business with cash. So, we have cash as well as capital. Any difficulty here? You will write 2 lakh under cash and 2 lakh under capital. Easy? 2 lakh here, 2 lakh here. So that's done. So the new equation, this is your new equation. New equation, you have 2 lakh as cash balance, nothing else, and also a capital balance of 2 lakh. So that part is clear now. Yes? Over? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Cash, capital. Over, everyone? Next one. Purchased goods from Naman for cash. 40,000. Tell me what is happening here. Who will tell me? Yes, tell me.
Cash
It's okay even if you go wrong. No problem. We'll correct. Yes.
Cash transaction.
Yes.
Cash transaction.
It is a cash transaction. So how will you record it? What is happening?
Under cash, you will record 2 lakh.
Under the cash, we will deduct 40,000. Why? We have to pay 40,000 from the cash balance. We need to take this 40,000 and give it to him. Give it to Naman. It is a cash transaction, immediate transaction. So the business will record. I gave 40,000. So put it inside a bracket. Why? We have to minus it. 40,000 gone. To whom? To Naman. I mean, here it is cash transaction, so no need to consider that, but still, cash is gone, 40,000. And we have stock, purchased stock worth 40,000. So under stock, we will write the amount 40,000. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So see the total. Now nothing is happening on the liability side. There is nothing to do over there. Now see, make the new equation. New equation. 2 lakh minus 40,000. That will give you 1,60,000. Yes, correct? 2 lakh minus 40,000. 1,60,000 plus, bring the stock down, 40,000. So together, if you provide the total column here, you can write 2 lakhs over here. So there is no separate column provided as for a total. Okay, so that, see, now total and see, 1,60,000 plus 40,000. So this side gives you a total of 2 lakh. Come to the liability side. There is nothing to do. You just have to bring the capital down. Bring it down. Rewrite the capital. Okay. So both the sides are equal now. 1,60,000. How did you get it? 2 lakh minus 40,000. 40,000 is paid to purchase stock. So 1,60,000 plus 40,000. is equal to 2 lakh in the capital. So 2 lakh, 2 lakh. Both the sides are equal. That's done. Now coming to C. So we have the new equation. 1,60,000 plus 40,000 is equal to 2 lakh. See, sold goods to Bhanu costing rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,000. So stock of worth rupees 10,000 is gone. So under the stock, I will write stock 10,000 is sold, is given to Bhanu. Am I right? So we had 40,000 worth stock. From that, 10,000 worth stock is given to Bhanu. So 40,000 minus 10,000. And it is given for 12,000 to whom? Bhanu. Now, it is a credit transaction. Bhanu should give us in the sense it is a business. Bhanu should give business 12,000. It was stock of 10,000. We are giving it to Bhanu, selling it to Bhanu for a profit. So, 12,000. Now, Bhanu, who's the debtor, should give the business 12,000. And now we have got a profit. That profit, we will add it with the capital. I told you to take down in the previous session. Profits, then rent received, commission received, then what else? All those received will be added up with capital. So here we have a profit. 10,000 worth goods are sold to Bhanu for 12,000. So the business gains a profit of 2,000. So that is written, that is added with capital. Okay. Now see what is the new equation. Find out the new equation. New equation. What is the new equation? Cash, no change. Bring the cash again down. Bring it down. Rewrite it. 1,60,000. Quick, quick. 1,60,000. Then stock 40,000 minus 10,000, 30,000. So 30,000. 40 minus 10, 30. Stock value is 30. Debtors, we have 12,000. Debtors, 12,000. 10,000 worth goods sold to Banu for 12,000. So debtor, Banu is the debtor. Banu should give 12,000. Okay. And other side, look at other side. Capital is there, 2 lakh. And now there is a profit, 2,000. See both the sides. It is equal? Is it equal? Both the sides you get 2,02,000. 1,60,000 plus 30,000 plus 12,000. That will give you 2,02,000. On the liability side also you get 2,02,000. Okay? Now the last one. Bought furniture on credit. You have purchased, the business has purchased a furniture. Furniture. So, furniture, 7,000 worth furniture is coming into the business. So, we write it under 7,000 furniture, asset. Asset, furniture worth 7,000 is coming into the business. So, we write it under the heading furniture on the asset side, 7,000. Now, what is it? It is a credit transaction. The business is not making the immediate payment. The business will pay it after some days. So, it is a credit transaction. So, we have a creditor on the liability side. Creditor is a liability. So, it is written under creditor 7,000 on the liability side. Finish. Now, check. Make the new equation and see whether both sides are equal. New equation. See the new equation. Both the sides are equal. Asset is equal to liability plus capital. Are you getting it? 1,60,000 plus 30,000. 1,90,000 plus 12,000. You get, yes?
2,09,000.
2,09,000 on the asset side, and look at the credit liability side now. There also you get 2,09,000. No?
Yes.
Yes, you get it. You have creditors 7,000 and bring the capital down. Capital, which was 2 lakh, we had added a profit of 2,000. So the capital had become 2,02,000. Now there is 7,000 creditors. So 7,000 plus 2,02,000, you have 2,09,000. Yes, okay. See, it is time up. I'll give you a homework. Question number 2 in your textbook. I'll send it in the group also. See you. It is time up. See you in the next class. Thank you.